You see, there's a belief that one believes that they want to be able to basically go in any environment and do what they want to do. There's a saying in prison that, oh no, you're gonna mind somebody. And you see, the truth in that is that the whole universe is structured on laws and rules. If there is no law established, if there are no rules established, then by default there's chaos. That means everything in that environment is basically free to do and act as it pleases. You see, there's the thinking, there's this mindset that I can come to your house, I can go to the grocery store, or I can go to the park, or I can just walk out in the street, or I can jump in the car, and I can basically just do what I want to do. You see, as soon as we reach a point to where we can accept that there are rules in place and that there is peace when I am able to abide by the rules. As long as those rules, as long as those laws aren't going against your human rights, as long as they are not going against your spiritual beliefs, your worship, your morale, your integrity, as long as things aren't attacking you, then those rules are not about you per se, but it's about that environment. It knows what it needs to make this environment operate a certain way. Like even in your home, you see, you can't, not even in your home, even if it's a house you built, you cannot operate and just do what you want to do. Why? Because there's a law bigger than your home, than that environment that controls you. You can't sleep all day. You can't stay up all day. You can't just become immobile all day. There are things that you just have to do. And as soon as you understand that, there's a certain level of peace that happens in that understanding and in that acceptance. You see, an individual think they want to be able to go in any environment and do what they want to do until they're put in an environment that has no rules and no laws and no structure. You see, as soon as someone put in that kind of environment, the natural state of the human being is animalistic. You see, then the animalistic nature of the human being begins to come out and act out. So first we become territorial, then we become groupish, clannish-like. We're going to naturally gravitate and create an organization or a group. That group will then establish itself over the weak. Then the rule or the law of only the strong survive then kicks in. And then in that group or those groups trying to establish themselves out of the strength and trying to control the resources of that environment, people are going to get hurt. Why? Because then violence then becomes a part of the play. And then it becomes excessive and overbearing and destructive. There are going to be many amongst that group, many amongst them people that are going to long for someone to come in and protect, come in and establish rule, structure, law. People just think they want to be able to go wherever and do whatever until they're put in a situation where people are going wherever and doing whatever.